Tension permeated Janelle's living room, the kind that had been accumulating for years without ever being properly addressed. Meri sat rigidly in her chair, her fists clutched together so firmly that her knuckles turned white, and the only sound she heard was the gentle hum of the ceiling fan. Janelle shifted uneasily across from her, feeling the tempest building beneath Meri's calm gaze. Meri had suppressed her emotions for too long, making herself smile despite the uncomfortable exchanges, the icy distance, and the unwritten rules inside their fictitious sisterhood. She had stood on the periphery, by herself, as Janelle and Christine bonded and worked through the turmoil of their multiple marriages. She had put up with Cody's disregard, his blatant partiality, and the covert betrayals of the ladies who were meant to be her relatives. But she had had enough of acting today. As Meri's remarks poured out, years of bottled-up annoyance finally began to take shape. Janelle's face flashed with astonishment and defensiveness. Meri wasn't interested in diplomatic half-truths, so she attempted to reply by stating that she had always been supportive. Silent complicity was not support. It wasn't standing by and watching someone get shoved aside. Sitting quietly close by, Christine and Robyn exchanged cautious looks. None of them had ever ventured to talk about their relationship in such an open manner, even though they had all sensed its cracks for years. Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive into the latest drama. Given how long the family dynamic had been deteriorating, perhaps this moment was unavoidable. Despite her intense emotions, Meri's voice remained steady. She didn't want to be validated or receive an apology after the fact. All she wanted was for the truth to be said at last. Janelle's lips formed a thin line, and her lack of response revealed more than any excuse she could think of. The room was covered with dark shadows as the sun sank outside. On the inside, however, something had been broken between them, something that would never be fixed. The comfortable environment of the family's couch interview had long served as a platform for carefully crafted soundbites and controlled narratives that portrayed their multiple marriage as complex yet affectionate. However, something felt different today. It was evident from the tenseness in Cody's jaw and the acerbic tone of his voice that he had lost interest in upholding illusions. The world had been whispering for years that Robyn was the favorite and that Cody had gone out of his way to put her and her kids above everyone else. He had left his former wife for her, defended her tenaciously, and constructed a stronghold around their relationship that no one else could enter. However, that stronghold was now collapsing, and Cody's annoyance was visible to all. As his comments sliced through the air like a razor, Robyn sat next to him, clearly shaken. He talked about expectations, sacrifices, and how he felt undervalued after giving his all for her. He stopped sugarcoating his displeasure and trying to cushion the blows. As she attempted to refute his charges, she blinked back tears and her lips quivered, but Cody persisted. His gestures became more impassioned and his voice louder. After moving heaven and earth to make her happy, the man was now betraying her, unleashing his rage on the one person who had been immune to it for so long. The space felt cramped and claustrophobic. The cameras captured a side of Cody that had always been suggested but never truly seen, and even the camera team was apprehensive. Robyn gulped hard and looked for the man she had fallen in love with in Cody's face, but he wasn't there. She was suddenly aware that she was no longer the exception. She was now just another of Kody Brown's abandoned wives. The chilly looks of disbelief across the table contrasted with the cozy and welcoming atmosphere of the restaurant. Forks hanging in midair, Christine and Janelle sat still, their faces caught between incredulity and interest. Meri, however, shone brightly. As she swirled the wine in her glass and let the weight of her disclosure to sink into the space between them, a gradual grin appeared on her lips. She wasn't hesitant for the first time in years. She wasn't waiting for approval to be joyful. The first to speak, Christine's voice was a mixture of surprise and delight. She had been silently seeing Meri's agony for years, holding on to the ashes of a lost love. And now, all of a sudden, here she was, lighter, more liberated, sitting in front of them with the serene assurance that only comes from knowing that you have finally made your own decision. Ever the pragmatic one, Janelle posed the expected queries. Who is he? How serious is it? Meri, however, merely shook her head and laughed. She wasn't ready to reveal everything just yet. The fact that she possessed something of her own, untarnished by the ghosts of their past, was sufficient for the time being. Christine glanced at Janelle when the topic of conversation changed, and they both came to the same silent conclusion. When Kody learned, he was going to go crazy. However, it was evident that Meri didn't care for once in her life as she took another sip of her wine, her eyes shining with a renewed feeling of self. And there's more. Although Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, isn't always known for his eloquence, he wasn't exactly William Shakespeare when he said, "The ugly finger of blame has come out," on screen back in October. Instead, he was, as best he could, describing a tense relationship with his children after Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown left. Kody feels like he's being taken advantage of. Since he loves Robyn more than their mothers, he believes that the children he doesn't have with Robyn Brown are criticizing him. Kody is frequently portrayed as a monster who split up a large family for the sake of just one lady, Robyn. He might even be dehumanized at times. Remembering that Kody is a human being is crucial. The problem is that there might be some truth to his statements. Even if the lady is a sister wife, children who are devoted to their mothers don't want to witness their father publicly showing affection for someone else. The psychology behind what Kody is sharing isn't very out there. Kody's David Yurman signet ring, which was prominently shown on air during the previous season, is shown above. The Clado ring that the Brown ladies had gathered to purchase for Kody was no longer worn by him. He instead showed off a striking new design, and Robyn is said to own a signet ring that matches. He fuels some roaring wildfires as he teases these ostensibly semi-secret sexual gestures between Robyn and himself. Kody's conflicts with his own children. Children of other moms naturally wish that they were the ones receiving royal treatment. Kody is aware of the significant issues his love for Robyn has brought forth. He doesn't always accept responsibility for his decisions. Not everything is the fault of others. But his sentiments are also important. Kody's children might object to the patriarch's expensive jewelry creations, which most likely have a deeper meaning. His more recent ring, for instance, perhaps represents his relationship with Robyn. Even if it doesn't, Kody and Robyn received new, matching rings, something the other wives did not do. Kody may be in a lot of grief since he loves his children but is unsure of how to make things right. According to reports, he and his son, Paedon Brown, star of Sister Wives, are not on good terms. Gabriel Brown has also voiced grievances with his father. Because he loves Robyn so much, Kody may feel that he must give up his soulmate in order to bring harmony to the family, and he is emotionally unable to let her go. He can feel stuck in a difficult situation because of this. Robyn has her grievances, though. She has informed Kody on screen that he is not living up to her ideal of what a husband ought to be. She obviously loves him, but it may be somewhat disheartening that she is so critical of his mood swings after his now ex-wife left. Kody likely thinks that his love for Robyn is the cause of many of his issues with ex-partners and his children. Divorces cause grief reactions. It's quite uncommon to not have a traumatic emotional journey following the dissolution of a marriage. Although he loves the lady who has remained with him, Kody lost 3 spouses instead of just one, and his older children may be picking sides. Paedon has a close relationship with his mother, Christine, who seems like a lovely person. Paedon has made fun of his father in public and even revealed to the world that Kody supposedly failed to receive the COVID-19 vaccination. Paedon wouldn't post purported secrets about his own father on YouTube if he truly supported Kody. Rather, he would provide his father with emotional support. Kody used to think, rightly or incorrectly, that his ex-partners were dragging his children away from him. When the kids could hear, he might have believed they were putting him down. But since Paedon is an adult, he can weigh the facts and make his own decisions. Kody and his children suffered as a result of all these nasty arguments. Nobody benefits from them. Robyn ought to be aware of the extreme stress that Kody is experiencing. It can seem like too much work at times to try to manage the emotional upheaval and still make her happy. That's most likely why, despite his love for Robyn, he snaps. Kody needs Robyn's support because he finds it difficult to trust other Browns. It may seem like the sky is falling when she is also upset, yet the two will most likely stay together. Although there is clearly strife in paradise, it is unlikely to be enough to separate them. Drama has been a part of their relationship for so long that it's practically a given. Robyn appears to be evolving, and it's not a bad thing that she's talking more about her needs and what's wrong. But it will undoubtedly affect their relationship. Robyn used to appear submissive. She was the uber-feminine type who broke down easily. It was she who appeared to comprehend Kody. He became enamored with that. Another woman in his life is now voicing her complaints in front of the entire globe. Kody might look to Robyn for solace while the Brown family fights over what will happen to their Coyote Pass property. He may question why he has made all these sacrifices for her if she doesn't provide it to him. The show Sister Wives is really heartwarming. 3 of the 4 Brown women were once Kody's wives, and they have experienced a great deal. A man at the middle of the storm had a life-altering experience when he fell deeply in love with a woman. He still loves Robyn, who hopefully loves him just as much as he does, and that was out of his hands. It's quite depressing when he discusses the ugly finger of blame that is directly aimed at him. Is anyone interested in the feelings of Kody from Sister Wives, or what it's like to be the male in this perverse relationship? Someone ought to. Meri and OnJanelle no longer trust him, and Christine is long gone, so hopefully Robyn does. Robyn Brown and Kody Brown, the Sister Wives stars, have been acting more villainously than ever on the show, which has led some to believe they should think about doing their own spin-off since they don't want to share the limelight. Kody and Robyn have been portrayed in Sister Wives Season 19 in a completely different light, demonstrating that they were far more involved in the sorrow and betrayal experienced by the Brown family than many first thought. Although the couple has become the final remnant of the pre-existing Brown family plural marriage, Kody and Robyn were successful in their polygamous relationship for a number of years prior. Throughout the season, they have been attempting to rebuild their lives in a sustainable manner, but things may not go as planned. From the beginning of Kody and Robyn's romance to their challenges as a marriage and in their family, Sister Wives has chronicled it. The series focused heavily on Kody's marriage to Robyn, despite the fact that he had already married to Meri Brown, OnJanelle Brown, and Christine Brown. Even though Robyn didn't become a part of the Brown family until 2010, she made an immediate impression. Robyn and Kody's bond is unlike any of his previous partnerships and never has been. The couple has demonstrated a level of love and affection that Kody never had with his other wife, despite the fact that they have been apart for more than 30 years. Kody has made it plain that he has a favorite wife, even if she is now the only one in that position, as he has come clean about the fact that he never loved his other 3 wives as much as he loves Robyn. Although Kody and Robyn have frequently insisted that they weren't attempting to push people away, the couple has alienated many members of their large, plural family, especially in the current season of Sister Wives. Although their difficult behavior has been understandable at times, the impact has been difficult to witness. For Sister Wives fans, it might be challenging to see Kody and Robyn attempt to justify their actions, but many prefer to watch them alone when their actions don't pertain to the Brown family as a whole. Even though Kody's prior marriages have played a significant role in Sister Wives, the subject has become stale for the family patriarch. At this juncture, it makes more sense for the couple to create their own series about their relationship and family, excluding the other Browns. Through his body language during interviews in each episode, Sister Wives viewers can observe that he is far more uptight while discussing Christine, OnJanelle, or Meri than when discussing Robyn. Although it's evident that he's been moving in the right direction to feel more at ease discussing them, Kody finds it difficult to bring up his previous marriages and the reasons behind them on a regular basis. It's been especially challenging to observe his behavior when discussing his ex-partners, because he seems to be reluctant to tell the whole truth. Even though Kody occasionally speaks candidly on Sister Wives, he is unable to express his true feelings regarding his ex-partners because he fears coming across as even more evil than he currently is. Rather, Kody frequently uses generalizations and cliches that he wishes to end. While Kody wants to move on from his previous marriages, Robyn appears to want to move on from the way Kody has been acting during the last few seasons of the show. On a spin-off, Kody might explore new subjects and move on from his previous marriages. In the Brown family, Robyn has always taken on the victim character, and after a while, she has continuously incorporated it into her personality. Robyn frequently portrays the issues of others, such as her husband and kids, as affecting her directly rather than them. Many Sister Wives viewers have criticized her victim attitude. Kody has been exhibiting a similar mindset during the final seasons of the show, while Robyn has been observing from the sidelines. Robyn is not interested in seeing Kody adopt Robyn's victim persona, even if it hasn't been effective in winning him sympathy. A Sister Wives spin-off centered on them would allow Robyn to watch Kody stop playing the victim, and perhaps she could do the same. Kody's actions during the run of Sister Wives have been difficult to witness at times, but he has been able to cover up a lot of his bad deeds. Over the course of Sister Wife, Kody has experienced problems with his wife, kids, and other family members for which he has failed to accept responsibility. Kody has made it obvious that he is not responsible for his actions, despite pressure to place the blame on others. The majority of the blame in the most current season of Sister Wives has been placed on Kody's treatment of his ex-wives. Kody has been a bad husband for the whole time he's been married, from hiding his feelings to being evasive about them. Instead of accepting responsibility, Kody has just moved on, and even though it might not be healthy, he could continue that behavior with a spin-off. Robyn hasn't been receiving as much of that one-on-one love and attention in recent seasons, despite the fact that she was welcomed into the family as the new wife during the early seasons of Sister Wives and found herself receiving special treatment in many situations. There have been many critics of their happiness together, even though Kody is now solely living with Robyn and works only to make sure she's content. Robyn's time on Sister Wives during the past several years has been dominated by the other women in Kody's life. Kody is burdened by the weight of his blunders, as he frequently needs to consider his marriages to his ex-partners in order to discuss them on the show. Robyn has been marginalized by Kody and Sister Wives fans, which hasn't pleased her, from sharing the screen with Christine, Janelle, and Meri to coping with the way Kody manages his relationships with his daughters. Even though she has attempted to add more drama to the show, she would be able to take center stage if she and Kody had their own spin-off. Kody has developed a somewhat negative reputation during Sister Wives' run, particularly in the most recent seasons. Although he was shown somewhat differently in previous seasons of the show, Kody's conduct has been changing ever since his time with his first wives ended. Even though Kody knows he still has a lot of maturing to do, it seems that he has realized that his reputation isn't what it once was. In the most recent seasons of the show, Kody has been portrayed as more of an authoritarian figure who wants people to follow his lead and refuses to interact with them if they don't. Kody was once a fairly likable character on Sister Wives, but his troubled emotions have turned him into a totally different person, leaving little for the audience to enjoy. While Robyn has always been one of the strongest supporters of plural marriage on Sister Wives, things have evolved in a way that no one anticipated in the last few seasons. Kody could completely overhaul his reputation and show a different side of himself if he and Robyn launched a spin-off. Robyn remains in her marriage to Kody after Kody lost all of his previous wives in a string of tumultuous divorces. Being the only surviving wife, Robyn had to express her opinions regarding monogamy and her marriage to Kody. Although Robyn has always desired several marriages, she appears to have changed her mind now that Kody is single. Robyn has been in and out of a rut in the most recent seasons of the show, demonstrating that she is comfortable with monogamy. Robyn has heavily promoted the idea of multiple marriage as her only option on Sister Wives, even though it's obvious that she's comfortable with the idea of being in a monogamous relationship with Kody. She might be able to contribute some fresh perspectives on marriage on a new show. Kody has been trying to improve his image, but he also knows that a new show will attract a different audience. Another series would certainly attract viewers who are less familiar with Kody, the show, or his reputation, even if many would probably come from Sister Wives to watch a new spin-off. Although many viewers interested in a spin-off would be coming straight from Sister Wives, Kody might have the chance to completely reevaluate who he is and what he stands for by starting over. He might also be able to make some new claims about his thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. Kody would benefit greatly if he could use a spin-off to not only improve his reputation but also alter how people view him. While Robyn had to share the spotlight with many people during her time on Sister Wives, a new series would allow her to be the focal point of the show. As Kody and Robyn move forward, they should really think about how life-changing a show of their own may be. Robyn's acts on Sister Wives demonstrate her celebrity power, even though she may not be upfront about her desire for attention. Robyn can attract attention in a number of ways, and although not all of them are the most savory, she has been able to generate drama on screen for years. It is admirable that Robyn has been able to navigate Sister Wives as the focal point of the drama while competing with so many other characters, and the fact that she has had less screen time in recent seasons is unusual for the show. Robyn may receive a lot of attention on Sister Wives, but her own spin-off series alongside Kody would give her even more attention. Robyn Brown could easily make it work, even though she might not be attempting to add drama. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, claims to own 97% of the family's land in Coyote Pass and seems to believe that he and Robyn Brown have the authority to decide what happens to that cursed piece of land. But Meri Brown and OnJanelle Brown, his ex-girlfriends, no longer have faith in him. To ensure that their rights are upheld, they are considering employing attorneys. Given that OnJanelle has previously been transparent about her financial difficulties, it would appear that Kody ought to take her needs into account. Meri and OnJanelle may feel as though they are dealing with some really immature head games, but there is no evidence that Kody is using the land as leverage. Instead, Kody is vacillating over Coyote Pass, wishing to sell the acreage, and then changing his mind. The patriarch has voiced his displeasure with the women that abandoned him. He also said that he was interested in making amends with OnJanelle. Kody even went so far as to express on screen his question about if his karmic connection with OnJanelle meant that they should both feel obligated to one another. He plays a sort of mind game with OnJanelle by sending contradictory messages, something he doesn't do with Meri. However, the fact that he continues to behave like their boss still irritates both ladies. Before they ultimately made the decision to leave the guy Robyn Brown holds in their hearts, they had to endure a lot. Yes, Kody makes a nice show of talking about how he has a connection to OnJanelle, but in reality, he has made Robyn feel special from the beginning. The karmic connection man, Kody, attacked OnJanelle in a 2023 Sister Wives Talkback Part 1 episode. It's always possible that Kody is sincere these days and truly misses OnJanelle, who's currently detoxing to recover from all the mayhem, he said of OnJanelle. The more pessimistic perspective is that Kody is attempting to appear like a good man on film. Regretfully, that might be taking place. That isn't passion, even if Kody does consider OnJanelle to be a wonderful friend that he misses. He constantly romanticizes his connection with Robyn. He elevates Robyn by wearing rose-colored glasses. It's normal for someone in love to refrain from calling someone a *T sister wife. Kody's intense passion for the small brunette Robyn is something to witness. It's like an unquenchable fire. Robyn is most likely the reason why Kody is clinging to Coyote Pass. Real estate markets change, so he might be waiting until the market favors sellers rather than buyers or anything similar. He may believe that if he waits to sell it, he will receive more money, which he can then use to finance his life with Robyn. In the end, he is considering Robyn's interests rather than OnJanelle's or Meri's. His goal is to make as much money as possible, and he may use Coyote Pass as bait to keep his ex-partners in his orbit while he does so. The problem is that he never really seemed to want them there. His motivation is primarily his desire to make his life with Robyn as fulfilling as possible. He will never change. Robyn is the focus of all the mind games, and Kody is doing everything in his power to ensure her happiness. Because he thought Robyn wouldn't appreciate him if he failed as a polygamist, he even phoned it in with the other spouses in the past. The ex-partners Meri and OnJanelle are thinking about hiring attorneys while these games continue, which is a smart move. Lawyers don't have to be emotionally committed to defend their positions. They need that type of weaponry. They require the assistance of logical, business-minded individuals. Since Kody is in love with Robyn and not the others, he will never be objective. The ex-partners are confronting reality in a way that can only strengthen them as they accept the possibility of a court battle with Kody. They are maturing as individuals by realizing and embracing difficult realities. It is advisable to avoid bitterness because it is aging, detrimental, and saps life's beauty. It is nearly the purpose of life to avoid being resentful. It's a struggle over circumstances, a choice to always choose happiness. Kody may feel better about himself and his relationships if he quits playing mind games. Above, OnJanelle starts to awaken and concludes that a reunion with Kody isn't a good idea. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.